Okay, this video is going to show you how to basically join a wall to a gable roof. So what we're talking about is this area of the house where it's basically filling in that triangle between the roof and the flat wall. You can see on this side we don't have it. On this side we had already in the past done a more complicated method for doing that. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my 2D view and move this roof. I just hit the shift button to multiple select everything. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just draw a wall. I want the material to be the same as what my wall was in the last one. So now I'm going to start drawing that wall, and I want it to be going right from the corner there, and I messed up again. Alright, there we go. Now, I want this wall to be a certain length, so I'm going to turn on my auto dimensions so that I can change it. And here I want this to be half of the width of the roof in that area, so this will be 14 feet. Now this is an important part. This basically tells you, are you going to move the left side of the wall, keep the middle centered, or the right side of the wall. I want the right side of the wall to move. So I'm going to click that. And so now we're all set there. I'm going to turn off my auto dimensions again. And let's check our 3D view to make sure it looks approximately right. So it will be a wall that's floating in the right location. There is cladding, by the way, on that side of the house. It's just being bleached by the sun. So what we need to do is change the height of this wall now at either end. I wanted to make sure that I had it floating at the right height. So to change the height at each end, this height should actually be the height of the overall wall. And then you pick the other end, and that'll allow you to change the height here, which is going to be that same number plus the 5 feet. And then let's check the 3D view, and that does look about right. So what we're going to do is now move this in. And somehow it seems to get consumed by the other wall, if you notice, when I center the walls. And basically what you need to do to get this wall to not be consumed by the other wall is make it so that they are not exactly perfectly aligned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this wall and try to move it. And if you look in the bottom left corner, it says wall-to-wall distance. I'm going to zoom way in, and while hitting the S key, you'll see that as I hit the S key, it stops snapping. And I just got it too perfect, actually, so I'm going to hit undo. And let's try this again. And you want to make it so that it's just not... Is this frustrating? To say the least, but if you get it just right, it works out. So there we go. If we look at the 3D, yeah, it's still there. And you can see that now you can sort of see the seam. You can play with this and make sure that it gets a little bit better. But that's about what you want to do. And then when you move your roof back, you'll see that it is going to align well with the roof as you need to. So that's more or less a strategy to get that done. You would want to obviously do the other side, and for this you're going to put the same height on this wall at this end of the wall as over here, and it will automatically change that slope to just be a continuous slope between the 2 points. Okay, hope that helped.